Granny clutchers and shift knob breakers. Welcome to another episode of the Wretched Wrench. Thank you for liking and subscribing.
This is the Buick LeSabre for 1983. LeSabre offers one of the very best values available to the automobile buyer today. Feature for feature and dollar for dollar. This great car stands with anybody's offering. The basic LeSabre we now offer was first introduced in 1977. There was a major appearance refinement in 1980, both to freshen the look and to make it distinctive, and to make an improvement in the car's aerodynamic properties. The engineering has been constantly upgraded year by year, and the basic features and options list has grown and improved. And for 1983, most of the exterior and interior color combinations are new. In the program you're about to see, we will take an in-depth look at this spectacularly successful bread and butter car, to see what it is and what it does, to note the many refinements and improvements, and to judge why LeSabre offers our customers such great value for their dollar. Let's begin up front. LeSabre's grille and frontal area appearance is a mixture of style plus efficiency. The overall shape of the front end is designed to cut cleanly through the air. The standard bumper guards and the standard bumper rub strip help protect the car from minor bumps and dings. The bumper itself helps protect the front end of the vehicle, absorbs low-speed collision shock damage, and its lightweight design aids fuel economy. This year, the available tungsten halogen headlamps are high and low beam for brighter, whiter lights. Let's open the hood. By the way, the standard inside hood release is an anti-theft feature. Notice the underhood light. Now, it's the kind of small feature that you must not take for granted. Standard engine in LeSabre is the 3.8-liter V6, a well-proven engine design, able to move LeSabre efficiently and smoothly. This year, there are some added refinements to the 3.8 your customers might want to know about. For instance, the intake manifold is now aluminum. This weight reduction aids the overall fuel economy of the LeSabre and also offers a premium in cold starting. The standard 3.8-liter V6 now has the same electric early fuel evaporation system as the turbo V6, an electric grid that helps vaporize the air-fuel mixture, and a modulated exhaust gas recirculation system helps fuel burn more efficiently. Note that the engine now carries a smaller, lighter weight Delcatron with a nylon fan. It is more efficient than its predecessor and weighs less and also aids fuel economy. The battery on all Buick models this year is the new Delco Freedom 2 Plus for more cold cranking power. Note that it is now black and silver to match the engine compartment paint scheme. Let's talk about available engines for a minute. One optional gas engine for the LeSabre is the 4.1-liter V6. The 4.1 offers more horsepower than the 3.8, about a 10% premium in power output at a slight decrease in city fuel economy. When properly equipped, LeSabre, with this V6 engine, is rated up to 4,000 pounds towing capacity. Impressive. The transmission with the 4.1 is an automatic overdrive transmission. And electronic spark control is also standard on this engine this year, interfacing with a computer command control to adjust spark detonation. If your customer hasn't shopped a new car in the past few years, you might get a question or a comment about the numerous wires and lines running here and there in the engine compartment. The fact is that these modern automobile engines are more efficient than engines of just a few years ago, while they burn fuel much more cleanly. An important principle behind these improvements is improved ignition and fuel control. The fact is there is at least one computer in every Buick, the computer command control that regulates air-fuel mixture. It's up behind the instrument panel. Like any computer, it's only as good as the information it receives. And that information comes from numerous detection points in and around the engine. Thus, the wires and vacuum lines, routed neatly through the engine compartment. Notice the pressure radiator cap. That's a plus. It allows your coolant to reach a higher temperature, which adds to efficient engine performance. Point out that the wheel well liners are plastic. That means that they are lighter weight, and they are corrosion-proof. Come on down here by the right front wheel, and let's talk about many important features and benefits. First, steel-belted radial-ply tires. The tires on LeSabre are what we call low rolling resistance radials. Lower rolling resistance aids fuel economy. Power brakes are standard on LeSabre. The front brakes are discs. These are low drag discs, which means the calipers retract to reduce rolling resistance. These brakes offer the audible wear indicator feature. This means they start chirping as they approach the need for replacement. The wheel opening moldings look good, and they help protect the finish. Side marker lamps are standard. These lower body side moldings look good, they help protect the car, and they enhance the resale value. This lower body area is sprayed with plastisol before either the paint or molding go on. This reduces stone chipping in this vulnerable area. Body side moldings protect the side of the car against other people's doors in parking lots, and they are color coordinated for attractive styling. Let's move around to the back of the car now. The first thing you notice is the wraparound tail lamps. These have become a Buick trademark in recent years. LeSabre was the first of our cars to have them. As in front, rear bumper guards with bumper protective strips help protect the car from minor bumps and dings. Let's look inside the trunk. Notice the trunk light to make nighttime loading easier. The trunk is carpeted. That helps protect whatever you put in it. It also reflects the high value built into every LeSabre. The space-saving spare tire is standard to save on weight. It can be lifted by a woman. It is not intended to be used for long periods, but only until the flat tire can be repaired. A full-size spare is available. Changing tires is made easier by the side lift scissor jack. Explain to customers how it fits under the side of the car and lifts the car with little effort. Let's look under the car here for a minute. First thing you see is the differential. Why? Because LeSabre is a front-engine, rear-drive car. It's what a lot of your LeSabre customers are used to. An engine in the front, a differential in the back, and a drive shaft in between. All this drivetrain equipment is attached to the frame. LeSabre has a separate body and frame construction. Many body mounts are used. They're made of space-age compounds that help cushion the body of the car against shocks. Also, while we're back here, take a look at the exhaust pipes. These are stainless steel, not chrome, for weight saving and fast heat dissipation. If you look forward, you'll see the entire muffler and tailpipe assembly is aluminized steel to help fight corrosion. LeSabre uses coil spring suspension on all four wheels. The springs are computer selected for the smooth Buick ride. Let's open the back door for a minute. The lights came on. Not all sedans offer that feature, and not all sedans offer rear seat armrests either. All right, let's move forward. Note that an outside chrome rearview mirror is standard on LeSabre. And listen. You hear that? The keys are in the ignition. And that's the new electronic chime warning for seatbelt and ignition keys. Standard on the LeSabre Limited. The Custom gets a new electronic tone. Just one more point before we sit down. LeSabre offers cut pile carpeting, front and rear, as standard equipment. This is a luxurious floor covering, thick and soft, but it is also very durable. Okay, let's get in. First, while the door is still open, notice the dome light and the courtesy lights on this model. There are other lights on this LeSabre you should point out, such as this ashtray light and this glove compartment light. These may seem minor when you're presenting the car, but they won't seem minor to the owner when he has to search in the glove box at night. Take a look at the seats for a minute. You might point out to your customers that these are full foam construction, very comfortable and durable. And by the way, notice that the LeSabre Limited will have the 55-45 notchback seat standard this year, which offers great front seat adjustment versatility for drivers and passengers. I'm going to turn the headlights on. You hear that? That's the new headlights on warning chime to warn the driver not to walk away from the car with his lights on. This is the multifunction control lever. It has a very important purpose, to put many controls literally at the driver's fingertips. You can wash the windshield or turn the wipers on. You don't want to have to go stamping around the floor to flick your high beams on and off. That's why they're in the same place as the turn signal lever. The optional cruise control with resume feature is located here too. By the way, the cruise resume light is still a Buick exclusive within GM. It's located on the indicator light panel, which puts all this important information in one place where a driver can see it quickly. Optional electronic touch climate control is still a Buick exclusive within GM. It lets the driver adjust the interior temperature of the car with a simple touch on the control panel. Be sure to point out that there's a very wide choice of Delco sound systems available to the LeSabre buyer, from simple AM all the way up to CB, tape player, and electronically tuned AM and FM combinations, each with its own distinctive features and benefits. This has been a brief overview of the many features and benefits that LeSabre offers its owner. LeSabre is a great automotive value, offering full 6-passenger capacity in a stylish and sturdy car, while still offering impressive fuel economy. Point these many features out to your customers and then take them for a test drive. They will see why LeSabre for 1983 is the car for them.